I'm gonna get my driver's license tonight. Guys, baka. Guys, life is hard. Life is so goddamn hard, you know what I mean? It's like, it should not make the fuck what it do. Does it make sense? No, but I don't give a fuck. So yeah, hi everyone. Dude, my eyes hurt so bad today. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with today. Today is just an extra hard day. But guys, my tattoos look so good. I'm gonna show you. Okay, wait. Wait, I have to make sure that my undies are not looking out. Also, like, I had like a stencil on here and it's not getting off. It's not getting off. But so I have a appointment now to yesterday. So yesterday I was on here and I was like, dude, like there's this Korean like tattoo artist that I really want to work with, and she like likes the idea that I have, but yeah, we haven't like made an like a day. So today I paid my down payment and I made an appointment, which means on the 26th of next month I will be having a stomach tattoo. Period. It's gonna take 8 hours. Ah! Ah! But it's okay. No pain, no gain, no sham, no Shazam. So, 8 hours, bitches. 8 hours. 8, not 18. 8 hours. And then, and then on the 17th, I'm gonna get my shoulder and hand tattoo, which is another 6 hours. And then in between the 17th and the 18th and the 25th, I have a leg and back tattoo. So yeah, it's gonna hurt. That month is gonna hurt. Girlie's manic. I am. After that 1 week, I'm gonna be so exhausted. I'm literally gonna not move for like 3 months straight. But it's okay. It's okay because like in my head, I'm like, if I push all of them in 1 week, afterwards, I'm like, great. You know what I mean? And for me, it's a thing where I will be like, the reason why they're all pushed into 1 week, actually, I might. Maybe I'm gonna like change one of the tattoos. Like maybe I'm gonna tell my tattoo artist like, dude, can we do it next month instead of this month? Just because like the one of the tattoos is a bit more expensive than I thought it would be. And then I'm like, I don't want to push it, you know what I mean? Push it. So yeah. You're gonna be exhausted with sick tattoos. That's what I mean. But like maybe I can push the tattoo from the 17th onto like the early of the month afterwards. Get Duns to be your sugar daddy. No, like Duns has adult money. Duns like saving up for the house. On what side will you see if you go get a back tattoo and stomach tattoo, doesn't matter. I sleep on back and on my stomach, even if I have a tattoo there. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, what do you think? How did I sleep with my sides tattooed? Like, I still slept on the side. Like, just so, like, a little disclaimer for all the people, just because you have a tattoo doesn't mean that you're, like, incompetent, right? Like, okay, is a tattoo, like, uncomfortable? It is, but it doesn't make you, like, incompetent in moving, right? So, yeah. Also, guys, let me just order something really fast. Not for now, but I need to order, like, a bookmark, because one of the girls that bought a bookmark from my shop, her bookmark broke, right? So I have to rebuy that bookmark so I can, like, make it for her. Because I asked her, I was like, dude, like, do you want to have, like, a different colored one? Then I can send it out ASAP. Or you wait 2 weeks, then I can send you the exact same one. Or I just refund. But she was like, dude, can you just, like, rebuy it? So I have to rebuy it for her. Let me see. Was it on here? Okay, it wasn't on here. So did I buy it here? Give me a second. It was like a moon bookmark. It's not complicated in theory. It isn't. How to lose weight, it isn't complicated. It's just like, it's mostly like a commitment thing, right? Like, in theory, losing weight, like, you can lose. Okay, this is like Loki. No, I can't say this because this is like Loki supporting eating disorder. Okay, technically, not saying it's healthy or you can't die from it, but, like, technically, you can lose up to, like, 5 kilos each week, right? If you, like, starve yourself, if you do, like, starve maxing. Should you do it? Fuck no. But technically, you could do it. And, like, lose a lot of weight. It's just, like, calorie deficit and controlled, like, eating habits, and then you get there where you want to be at. But it's just like a discipline thing. Like, you need to have the discipline of controlled, like, habits, going to the gym, being in a calorie deficit, and, like, eating a specific way. But, like, not a lot of people have that. And then also, obviously, if you have, like, an illness or something, obviously it could be that it's, like, harder for you than for other people, right? Because, like, depending on medication you take, depending on your history with, like, illnesses, etc., it could obviously be that it's gonna be harder for you to lose weight than it is for other people. Okay, moon. Dude, the thing is, I don't remember where I got the bookmark from. Like, here's one, and it looks like the one that I have, but it's not. And I know it's not. I order way too many bookmarks, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I might have been ordering way too many bookmarks to, like, know where I bought it from. Okay, if I can't figure this out in, like, the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna, like, do it after stream. I did Ramadan this month and still haven't lost any weight. Yeah, but you have to understand, you probably did interval fasting, but the problem is with interval fasting, if you eat, as an example, like, let's say you can only eat from, like, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m., right? it doesn't matter, because if you still overeat like crazy, like it doesn't change anything. Interval fasting only works if you eat like normal amounts that you would eat at that point in day, right? So like as an example, like a lot of people that do interval fasting, not saying that it's right, but a lot of people that do interval fasting, they only eat like 1 or 2 meals, not even. Like they eat one meal and then they call it a day, right? Doesn't I'm not saying that that is okay to do. I'm just saying like that's what they usually do, and that's how they kind of like are able to lose weight so drastic and so fast. Okay. How can this be sold out? Dude, does this piss me off? No. I just wanna check out. Okay, dude, like this pisses me off already. So now they're telling me I can't check out because I'm not at least at this amount of money. I hate that. This is one thing about like having a business that pisses me off more than anything. It's like people always wanting you to spend at least like a specific amount of money. Like, dude, fuck off. Pisses me off already. Okay, let me see. Um could use this. I could use this. Okay, $8 more. Give me a second. I almost got it, guys. I almost got it. This. Ah, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus. You're the most beautifulest, beautifulest, beautifulest. Okay. Pay with a PayPal. Okay, continue. Oh, guys. I'm happy. Is this German or the Canadian account? Yep, that's the right one. $15, guys. Schnappi. Okay, let me just pay it and then we're good. Are you participating in what the fuck is Lent? Lent? Lending? The fuck is Lent? I don't even know what that is. Dude, no, I'm not doing that shit. Lent. Fasting in Christian. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that shit. Dude, I don't do fasting. Because the thing is. Okay, how can I explain it? I don't believe. Okay, this is my belief, right? I'm not saying that your belief is wrong or that the way you live out your belief isn't like accurate. But for me personally, as an individual myself, I don't believe that fasting does anything for me, right? And the reason why is because what fasting basically means is getting cleared of all my sins and misdoings, right? Like fasting is made to kind of like show that you are like submissive to your God and you like get like you cleaned yourself, right? Whatever that interpretation is for people. And in my head, if you need to be cleaned, right? If you need to fast to prove something that you should be living by every single day, like you don't live your religion. Like that's my belief. Like in my belief, it's like if you don't live every single day to be an accepting, loving, and morally positive individual contributing to the positive sides of society and fighting for positivity and individuality, I don't think that you get the memo just by fasting. Like fasting in my brain is kind of like an excuse. Does that make sense? Like an excuse to be a dog shit person in the rest of the year, and then that one month I'm like, oh my god, now I'm, or like, I don't know how long that Christian lean Lent thingy whatever is, but I guess it's like 1 month, the same as Ramadan is. And in my head it's like, if you need that, like not eating, and you eat, you drink, like it's not like you just don't do it in specific amounts of time. I just think that it's like it's double moral, you know? And on top of that, it's 40 days. Okay, well, it's almost a month. But like in my head, it's like you still eat, you still drink, just in different times of the day. And on top of that, if you have like some like altering body thing, you're still allowed to eat. Like that does not make sense to me. Like just logically seen, I don't think if there's a God that he would look at that and be like, well, she got her period, so she can eat. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense to me, you know? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't think that that is what makes you a good participant in your individual religion. I think what makes you a good participant and practicer of your own religion or whatever religion you're taking part of is living on a daily basis in good intention, a loving, accepting human being, and trying to understand and support the people around you without pushing any type of harm on anyone, not even people that are disgusting human beings. Like, as an example, I don't think that, like, I think that killers, rapists, sexual abusers, whatever, are really bad people, right? They're disgusting. They're literally dirt of our society. I don't think me putting harm on them fixes anything. I think them having to go to prison and having to live there and knowing what they go through is peace of mind enough for that situation, right? Because you can't undo things. So I just think that in my day-to-day basis, I don't put any harm on anyone. Like as an example, I explained it yesterday. If there's an individual that lives a life that I would, maybe I don't understand, or maybe I find hypocritical, or not even hypocritical, like maybe hypocritical, maybe I just think it's like it's made up or whatever. Even that, I don't judge people for it, because like me judging them comes from a point of hatred. You don't judge people out of a point of understanding. When you judge someone, and it's not just like private judging, it's like in their face judging and like treating them differently. You think a behavior of theirs, an action or a way of speaking of theirs is wrong, and you judge them, which comes from a point of hatred. And I don't think that hatred has any room on my day-to-day basis. So even if there's someone that I don't agree with their way of living or whatever, I still keep positivity around me, right? And I think that's the only thing that matters. But again, not trying to push any agendas on anyone. That's just how I view life, and everyone can like live by their own beliefs and rules as long as you don't hurt anyone else, right? But I get you. You don't need that to be a good Christian. I don't think that a reasonable person would think that. Yeah, real. Fasting is more about respecting that the prophets went through. You cannot fast if it would medically put you in danger. See, and that again is like a thing where it's like, oh, we fast to like respect the prophets and what they went through, but you still eat. Like, you know what I mean? You still eat, you still drink, you just do it in a different time of day. You know what I mean? But that's just my view. Like, you still eat, like you don't change, like you don't fast. Like, it's not like you're starving yourself, right? Like, you just put it in a different time of the day. Like, instead of eating at 4 p.m., you do it like 8 p.m. You know what I mean? Instead of eating at like 10 a.m., you do it at like 4 a.m. And that's just what I think. But again, everyone do what they think is right? I'm not judging anyone. It's just like how my head works. Why will you be reacting to tattoos on stream? Nope, I'm doing it on YouTube video. If you kill somebody and prevent many deaths he would commit, would you do it? Well, if I for a fact would know that killing one individual would save 50 other individuals' lives, I'd probably do it. But you never do that, right? You never know. Because, like, it's an example. There's, like, serial killers, right? That killed, like, 10 plus people. And then out of nowhere, they just stop. So, after that 10th kill, right? I could have sat there and been like, well, you could kill another 20 people, so I have to kill you just to prevent other people's deaths. But then, do I know that they would have killed another 10 people? So, like, if I would factually know, like, if there would be, like, a machine that I can plug into them and it would tell me that's their death count in the next 10 years or 20 years or the rest of their life, then obviously, but you never know, right? So, I think, like, having a judge system is a really good thing, but again, sometimes we sentence people that aren't even the culprits, right? So then you have to ask yourself, the system is not perfect. So I could never be a judge, dude. Never. I would feel so conflicted. Not always, but there would be probably like cases from time to time where I would be like, dude, I don't know what to do. And I'm really, really bad with making decisions, right? I would be like, damn, like, damn. It's the same when people say doing everything but eating pork. But it's not just that. Like, it's overall, like, as an example, Christians, that, like, no, Mormons are the best. No hate to Mormons. But they're like, having sex before marriage is disgusting, but taking it up the ass is okay. First of all, you fucking freak. You freak. Us normies don't even do it up the ass on a daily basis. You freak. You're a freak. But how does that make sense? You're still taking place in sexual interaction just because it's up the ass and not up your vagina doesn't make it not sexual. What? What are you on? Who are you though? Well, I'm not judging anyone. Again, I'm not judging you. Like, if you think fasting, taking up the ass or whatever is valid, I'm not judging you. This is just how my brain works and what I think without putting any pressure on your beliefs or telling you what you should believe, right? This is just my explanation. Hi, Liddy, what's up? It's the same when people what's a goat doing? He's streaming. But me? I'm not the goat. I'm the queen. I always thought fasting was more of a diet thing to help you lose weight fast. Yo, dude, I'm doing lean. I'm doing Ramadan. Oh, so you're like losing weight? Stop. I don't get the whole we eat once the sun is down so good, can't see it. Instead, I'd rather not eat it. Well, I don't know how they do it in the lean thingy, but like, imagine the sun is down, God can see us, so God doesn't exist when the sun is down. Yeah. It's like experiencing it at a lower level. I mean, you wouldn't want to starve voluntarily since you'll be harming yourself and sinning. Well, you're not harming yourself. Starving yourself doesn't mean you're harming your body. Like, if you starve yourself for 3 days at a time, you're not hurting your body. If you do it for a period of, like, actually suffocating your body, because you have to understand, your body has fat deposits, right? And because we live in a society that is overconsumptual, our bodies can go without food for a while because we eat so much and have such high fat percentage in our bodies with little amount of muscle, like the average human being. I'm not talking about fitness people or people that are obese or whatever. Like, I'm talking about the average human being. We have fat deposits and can keep us like active and normal going for a long period of time without harming us. So saying that starving per se is like harmful, it's not. Obviously, if you starve yourself for like a week or two, then it's like bad. But if you starve yourself for like 3 days, then take a break and do it again, like that would be more like, I guess, making more sense to me. But again, not trying to tell anyone to do that. Also have to remember that murder is not automatically hell. Imagine you get assaulted and you're trying to save yourself, and during it you accidentally kill that person. Doesn't make you a murderer. Thank you, Shal. Personally, I only hear the from Muslims, so maybe we don't really hear from Mormons. No, one take I have to put out here. You know, like in social media, a lot of people always say how like Muslims are so judgmental, blah, blah, blah. You have obviously never talked to a real Mormon, babes. There's a reason why Mormons don't even mix in society with us. Like, really, like, hardcore Mormons. There's a reason why they don't even mix in society with us. It's because they fucking hate us. Dude, they walk past you and they tell you you're gonna burn. You will burn. And it's like, dude, I just walked down the street. Mormons are a different breed. They will literally like, dude, like hardcore Mormons, dude, they fucking hate us. They fucking hate us. And it's not like they even hate each other. You know what I mean? Like, they're like spying on each other to see who's the culprit in their own group. You know what I mean? Like, they go against their own people. You don't think they go against us? Mormons fucking hate us. I think if Mormons could kill each and every single one of us non-believers, they would. They fucking hate us! Dude, no. Like, social media is low-key a bit too obsessed with Muslims. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I have never heard a Muslim come up to me and be like, oh my God, like, you're sinning. Never. Have I catched some strays? Yes. But I also catch strays from the Christians, right? So they're like on the same level. But Mormons, babes, blah, or Jewish people, dude. Okay. So in Germany, we don't have like Jewish villages, right? Over here we do. Over here in Canada, we have like Jewish villages where it's like if you walk down the street, you only see Jewish people. Like, only. Exclusively. How do I know? Because it's like the traditional Jewish people. It's not like the like live life love, I'm Jewish but I'm like modern. Like, it's the traditional Jewish. Dude, I walk down that street, I'm catching strays, I'm catching people screaming at me, I'm like chased out of there, right? And it's like, but again, nothing compares to the Mormons, babes. They don't just hate us, they hate each other. They're like, my wife, she talked in sin. She's a witch. Burn her. And it's like, dude, you hate your own wife. You know what they would snitch on their own children. The strong believing ones, they would snitch on their own children. You know what I mean? Like, they would snitch on their mom. You know what I mean? Their mom would speak some crazy like, some crazy type of like, I want to drive a car. They would be like, oh, she's a witch. Burn her. And it's like, ooh. And you can bribe them, right? You can't just be like, oh, like, I have money. They would be like, I don't give a fuck about your money. What does your money bring me on the day of judgment? And it's like, oh, I got a fat ass, like, give me a good 5 minutes. And they're like, sex, Satanist. And it's like, there's nothing you can give these people that they're gonna be like, I will forgive you. So, like, yeah, in my brain, the worst kind are traditional Mormons. And it's not like that they're bad people. They're just like, they're very judgmental. Let's put it that way. Real, Lily. People do fasting that are not even religious. That's why I meant real. I meant something people even need to fast for surgeries, etc. was harming your body. You wouldn't do it. That's what I mean. And back in the day, like, people like in caves and shit, they wouldn't like eat every single day, babes. Nay, babes. Nay. They're the true cult. They are, dude. Those like sister wives. Yeah. So like, I have 4 wives. I have like 36 children. No. Dude, no. Grwm, was geht? Was geht, Maus? I visited some Muslim countries, you will see more judgment. Yeah, okay. But they're like, it's like the same thing if you go with like a full, like, it's not called hijab. It's called like the one that covers like everything. Burqa. Okay, if you have a burqa, if you walk in Germany with a burqa, you're also catching strays. Because it's like, those are like, in those countries, you see like the country most representative religion, right? But I'm talking about the average person, yeah? I'm talking about the average person. I'm not talking here about like strong believing people. I'm talking about someone that calls themselves Christian, Muslim, whatever, on a day-to-day basis in like an average country, not like in a country that's like hyper that religion. Like, as an example, like when you go to like countries that are like hyper Christian, like they're gonna look at you as like a Muslim and also tell you like, dude, you're gonna burn in hell. But they're also gonna tell like Hindus that they're gonna burn in hell. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about like on an average basis. I got Twitter jump for defending you. Dude, when did I have to get defended? Oh no. No, I love when they say Judgment Day. That is the best thing ever. I had one Mormon in my school. Their religion girl was a freaking cool, like, I don't know, a truly separated thing. No, like, and then they're like, no, the best thing is the skip. No, the best thing is when they have like, when they're like, my prophet is gonna be he's like living forever. He's never gonna die. That's why he's my prophet. And they're like, on what? The 20th prophet at this point? Like, dude. Dude, I can't. They're like, yeah, my prophet will live forever. He was saying that he's gonna live forever, and they're like already on the 20th prophet. It don't make no sense though. To be like Sigma Alpha male saying she looks different, bro. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, that dude and I, what can I tell you? They like, once a year they always come up to me and they're like, "Mom, you look different without makeup. You need to be criminalized." Okay, okay, dude. Don't care, dude. Don't really care, dude. Don't really care. It makes me cry. Actually, tears. Are these all handmade by hair? Yes, they are. Sorry guys, I just have to answer. Okay, my cats are like going nuts. I have to let them in. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna do my makeup first, and then we're gonna do a driver's license test. Oh, loonies. Oh, I need to like fill it up next time. My God. Okay, funny story. Funny story. So I have obviously a new piercing in. It looks like the other one because I had to like buy it, but I lost my piercing. Right, like one ball disappeared, and then I lost the piercing because it fell out, and I couldn't find it anymore. Right, so I was like, dude, like probably it's like somewhere under the bed, whatever. Even though I looked everywhere, my cat just threw up on the ground. Found my piercing. I found my piercing. I found the piercing, guys. Found the piercing. Yo, ja, alles, was geht? Alessandro, für deine Mama. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Alessandro's mama. Happy birthday to you. I don't know how you wouldn't disinfect that. Dude, I literally just cleaned it. What do you mean? Why I wouldn't disinfect that? Do you think I just took it out of the throw up and put it back up my nose? Dude, I took it from the floor and I got it on the thingy and then I asked Dantes, where the fuck the paper towels are. And then I put it on a paper towel. I got alcohol. I put alcohol over it, left it on there, cleaned the floor, then rubbed it and brought it here. Und seine Haare wieder schwarz. Ich konnte rot nicht. Ich konnte es nicht. Ich konnte es nicht, Maus. Ich konnte es nicht. I'm sorry. Ich konnte es nicht. Ich konnte es nicht. Ich kann es nicht abhaben. Yep. Dude, do I have a brush here? I knew you would go back to black. Ja, sieht einfach geil aus. Sieht einfach geil aus. Ja, rot war geil für den Moment, aber so long term einfach nicht so geil. Dude, I look like that guy from JJK. What's his name? The one with like the head thingy. So yeah, guys. Been thriving, been doing. Also, if you guys have tattoos you want me to judge, I'm doing a YouTube video where I judge my viewers' tattoos. You can send them in on Discord under the channel YouTube Tattoos. It's right under the main chat. Cute nails, by the way. Thank you. Pepsi Cherry is good. That's not Pepsi Cherry. It's just zero. But I know what you mean. Liebst, wenn du Deutsch sprichst? Geile. Okay, esto? I don't know. I don't even know how to say that in Spanish. Love at first sight. Amor de la primera vez que te ve. Dude. What is love at first sight in Spanish? Amor a primera vista? Thanks. How do you play with nails? You don't. Like shit. I'm ashamed. Dude, don't be ashamed. Guys, you freaks. I have actually a lot of people already, they sent already in their tattoos. I'm very excited to judge them. I'm gonna be very judgmental. But like, as far as I can tell, they're all good. How disgusting is that? We're the ugly ones! Are those press-ons? Yeah. Yes! Yep, Ghost, thank you for the prime. I want to rip them off, but they're cute. I know what you mean. Guys, is anyone here from Canada? Gotha, thank you for the prime the 5th. Is anyone here from Canada? I can't get my nails done. Dude, this length is perfect. You should get him like this length. For PC, perfect. I wish I looked like you, bitch. You don't want to look like me. I'm fake. Fake as fuck. Fake as fuck, boy. I got lip filler. False lashes. Raised eyebrows. Bye bye, Shal. Yeah, so if there's a Canadian here, I need to know something because I don't know it because I'm German. But I need to know, so it's like very important. So if we could summon right now a Canadian, it would be like great. Like really great. Like, and preferably a Canadian that has a driver's license. Do you remember those videos on TikTok? When they would make themselves like look extra ugly and then like transform into like very beautiful versions? That's me right now. What are we gonna DIY bookmark. We're gonna DIY bookmark probably not today. Probably Tuesday. Just because tomorrow I'm picking up a package from someone that their stuff got sent back from the Obsidian library. So we'll see. I thought you unapologetically use filters on TikTok. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Oh, she uses filters. Well, but you can see it. Like, what? Like, what? And it's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know, like, as an example, like, on my pictures, I don't use filters, so it's fine. But, like, on TikTok, it's like, cunt, you know what I mean? Like, Ozempic Laura. Illegally, thank you for the tier 1 on the 19th. I like so much your bookmark Insta. It's so static. Thank you. Dude, I have hairs. Like hair everywhere. Canadian person with driver's license. Ah! Where's a person? Where's a Canadian person with driver's license? Ooh. Wait, dude, if there's not one single person here that's Canadian has a driver's license, what am I doing with my life? Please. I'm like trying to summon you right now. I really need you. Like I just have one question. Not on pictures, but even if your pretty and beauty standards are crazy. Yeah, no, on pictures I don't use filters whatsoever. Not at all. Like sometimes I put like color filters on, but that's all. Cuz like sometimes like the picture looks kind of meh without color in it, Like I can show you an example. TikTok has such cunty filters, that's what I'm saying. Bah. Okay, let me show you an example. Okay, dude. Yo, illegally, thank you for the gifted. Period. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me show you some pictures. Okay. This is like not it. Ooh, this is my stomach tattoo. Dude, did I delete the other pictures? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Maybe I've deleted the other ones. But illegally, thank you so much. Okay, so, like, as an example, these are, like, the normal pictures. I don't know if you can tell. Like this. And then I have, like, these that are, like, darker. Does that make sense? Like, you see the two color differences? Like, it's more blue, you know what I mean? So, on pictures, like, I sometimes put, like, color filters on there, but that's it. Yes! We got 100 subbies! Thank you. Thank you, girls. Okay, so what's your question? My question to a Canadian with driver's license is, in Germany, we have like websites, right? Before you take your driver's license test, we have websites that are like accessible where you can just for fun do like a driver's license test to see how well you would perform before you go into like classes, right? And I want to do one, but the Canadian one. So I want to know if there's like a Canadian website where I can take like a previous or like one that has just like random questions in it, driver's license test to see like how well I would perform. Bailey, what's up? Okay, let's do my makeup. Meinst du so Apps? Nee, so für PC, nicht fürs Handy. Have you ever seen those women making a loser wheel and making people turn it for money? The wheel has money amounts on it, so if it comes 50, you have to donate $50. You should do that. What do you mean? Like, people spend money to turn the wheel, and then when it lands like on $50, I have to donate $50? Or what do you mean? In my country, the instructor asked me 5 signs ad after I went in the car with the instructor in 15 minutes of driving at my license. Dude, I hope it's gonna be like that for me. I don't wanna, like, I'm very scared. I'm scared of failure, you know what I mean? What's your question? My question is if there's like an app that I can, or a website on browser that I can go in as someone that has never had any driver tests or anything, where I, for fun, can test how well I would do in a Canadian driver's license test. I'm Canadian. They very exigent. What does exigent mean? Dude, they're gonna ask my question. I'm like, dude, what does it even mean? No fucking clue. You have to do a theory test and a practical test. Well, you have to do that worldwide, right? I'm more like asking if there's like something online I can do as like a fun little thing to see how well I would perform. But the theory test is very easy. Well, yeah, I heard that you apparently have to only get 80% right, which is like crazy because in Germany, you do like 3 mistakes and you don't pass. Oh, okay. I understand, Marie. Driving exams. Oh my god, yes. Wait, I have to tap that. Period. We're doing that. Driving Test Canada. Wait. Oh my god, how fun. Prepare for your Canadian driving. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do that after I did my makeup. Driving test soon? Well, not soon, but I'm starting my driver's license next month. We about to pass, y'all. Dude, we're about to pass. I think my biggest struggle is just gonna be like understanding the English. What kind of compact do you use for your face? Tear cushion. In Austria and Germany, it's also 80%, but like 2, 3 wrong are enough to be below that. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, oh yeah, 10 questions, and if you get 2 wrong, you're fucked. And it's like, dude. Dude. Like, dude. Dude. And then once I have my driver's license, I'm getting like my own car, guys. Well, I already have my own car, but Dundas is gonna get his own car. Period. Gonna get the mommy wagon. Hello, Sina, how are you doing? Which tier? Ah! Tier mask fit all cover cushion in color 17C porcelain. The actual driving test is a bit nervous, especially if you're doing it in the city. Well, I'm not doing it in the city. Fuck that shit. No! I'm not doing it in the city. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. I'm doing my driver's license in the Outbacks. Stell mir das schwer vor mit den Wörtern auf Englisch, selbst die auf Deutsch sind manchmal schwierig. Das weiß man. Ja, ist schon hart. Aber vielleicht kann man da irgendwie jemanden fragen, dass man jemanden bekommt, der das einen hilft zu erklären, also die Wörter. Ja. Maybe, do you think I can get like a test over here that is like translated to German? Or like I can take Dantes in with the test and then he can like help me understand the questions. Because I know for a fact when my dad did his driver's license in the States, like in 1900 fucking, in like 1700 when he was like fucking born, like he was allowed having like a friend of his come in with him and explain him like the questions in German. Like my dad 1v9'd that shit because he just like told the guy to tell him the answers because the guy already like had a driver's license, but like he was allowed taking someone in so he could like get like understand the questions. Yeah, dude, my dad's like super freaking old. Also, like I told my dad, like I called my dad yesterday, right? And like for the people that don't know, I already have like a little box with baby stuff. No, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant, but I'm a type of person when I see a good deal, you know, I can't stop myself, right? I can't stop myself if I see a good deal, dude. Like, don't bring them good deals towards me, because I'll be buying shit that I don't even need for the next couple of years. But like, me and Dantes, we were at like a flea market type of situation, and there were these cute shoes, so I had to buy them, right? So I wanted to show my dad, because I was so excited about the fact that I have the same shoes, but in like adult version of me, right? And I tell my dad like the same thing I told you guys, like, no, I'm not pregnant, but I'm gonna show you something that's really cute. So I show it to him, and he's like his first response was like, oh my god, that's so adorable, blah blah blah. But then my dad's like, dude, you don't have to tell me that, oh, don't worry, I'm not pregnant. Like, you're a married woman now. You can make as many children as you want to. Like, you could start tomorrow and start having babies. Like, it's okay. And I'm like, dude, it has nothing to do with, it's not that I think it's not okay for me to have kids, but I know you. And if I would have just showed you the baby shoes, you would have thought that I'm like giving you like big exciting news, even if there's no big exciting news. And then he starts laughing and he's like, yeah, you're right. Start making babies. Okay. Thinkinsure.cana. What does that mean? What is it? It's available in English, French, and 24 other languages. But, like, when I go to get it tested, because, like, if I just want to, like, my question is just, like, can I get a different language when I go there in person? It's a driver's license writing test. Oh my god. Nessie's 1v9ing this shit right now. Nessie's like already calling the places, being like, yo, if Laura comes to you, you better make that test fucking German. Nessie's like 1v9ing it right now. Nessie's like, bitch, I'm preparing it for you. Bitch, okay. Period. Okay, let me like copy this. We're gonna take like 700 tests right here. Free Ontario driving test, bitch. Is it this one? Oh, shit. It's available. Oh, find the lowest rate for one. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Get compare rates and save more money. There's no time limit. Oh my god, so I can take it in German. Oh, good shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna ask them, like, dude, can I have it in German? Girl, I called them all. They said you got VIP. I got VIP, bitches! Testing in a Lamborghini! Driver's license be done in a Lamborghini. Do you think, like, super rich people do, like, their driver's license in, like, a Lambo? Be honest. Yeah, no, when you get there, do the actual exam, you must do it either in English or French. Are you sure? I'm not sure about that, because, like, you can't expect people that, like, immigrate to do it in their language, right? Like, they need to give them other possibilities, like inclusivity and shit. Hi, Rudo, how are you doing? Wie geht's? Ash, hello. Because I know that my dad took someone in, but that's not normal. I don't think it's, like, the average experience. Dude, use different types of powders. Yes, but only because of the flashback. Because the Huda one, like, the Fenty one has a really bad flashback on camera. And I take pictures today. So I use the Huda one because it doesn't have flashback. But this one isn't as long lasting as this one is. So yeah, that's why I use multiple one. Can I post a link? Well, yeah, you can. Allows you to do it either in English. Oh, double fuck, dude. Double fuck. Maybe they make exception for me, VIP. Can we be friends? I have no friends. Well, I'm friends with everyone in chat. Because I barely have any friends, dude. I have 2 friends. And, like, I barely see any of them. So, one of them I only see, like, once a year. Do you have interesting or nerd conversations with Dantes? I guess maybe barely, though. Like, if you, like, ask about, like, mathematical, like, math questionings, like, no, dude. But we have, like, deep talks, yeah. Jesse! Hey, just say woo. It feels like a party every day. Hey, just say. Thank you for the resub in the prime and the 10th month. Thank you. You are, right now, you really look like Snow White. Ooh! I look crazy. I have, like, one close friend. Yeah, I don't know, like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? But I don't mind it. Like, it's not like I'm mad about it that I barely have friends. Der Hilfe auf Etsy? Auf jeden Fall, Maus. Auf jeden Fall. Warte. Jessie, welche Person bist du? Du bist die Person mit dem Mondbuchmarken-Ding, richtig? Ich habe das nämlich schon bestellt. Also es sollte in den nächsten 2 Wochen ankommen. Weil ich habe die Anhänger alle noch hier. Ich habe alle Anhänger hier, bloß das Buchlesezeichen. Ich kann dir das zeigen. Ich habe das Lesezeichen nur noch in der Farbe hier. So ein okay, das Rot hier muss weg. aber in so einem dunkelgrün anstatt in gelb. Hast du das Gefühl, du verlernst Deutsch bei dem ganzen Englischgespräche? Gespräche? Nö. Ich verlerne aber auf jeden Fall Spanisch. Also mein Spanisch ist schon, wird immer schlechter. Von Jahr zu Jahr wird es immer schlechter, aber ist okay. My Twitch is glitched. I'm seeing everyone's message 4 times. Period! So you can like reread it. I dreamt once that we were friends, because we are. Wenn du die auch ausschmückst. Yes. Ich habe auf jeden Fall deins bestellt und das sollte auf jeden Fall demnächst ankommen und dann schicke ich es dir zu. Welche Sprachen werdet ihr euren Kindern beibringen? Deutsch, Englisch und Französisch. Ja. I think the best way to teach a child like languages, as an example, is kindergarten first and foremost. Like, you need to send your child to like a kindergarten, and in the kindergarten they speak the language of the country, which for us is French. And then Dantes is gonna talk only English to the child, and I'm gonna talk only German to the child. So like, once I have a child, my German is gonna blossom once more. I'm gonna have like one-sided conversations. Hi, Maus. Cookie, 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 cookie. Ja, wir leben in Kanada, aber wir leben in einer französischen Provinz. Das bedeutet, die Leute hier sprechen Französisch. Bonito día. Vengo a maquillarme contigo. Vale, 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 guapita. Estoy almost lista. Solo me falta los ojos, eyebrows, lips, contour. Ja. Blush. Kenn mich doch, der nächste Job wird mich wieder arm machen. Maus, Maus. Warte, wenn der nächste Job kommt, sollst du was kaufen, packe ich das einfach mit da rein. Also natürlich nur, wenn du was kaufst. Du sollst jetzt nicht gezwungen für was zu kaufen. Ich werde es dir so oder so schicken. Aber wenn du was kaufen solltest, packe ich das Lesezeichen einfach mit in die Verpackung, in den Versand mit rein. Äh, also kein Spanisch, nein. Weil das Problem ist, dadurch, dass. Okay. Wären mein Vater hier und meine Oma und meine Tanten, würde ich mit dem Kind ausschließlich Spanisch sprechen, weil das Kind Deutsch lernen würde durch meine Familie. Aber dadurch, dass meine Familie nicht hier wohnt, bin ich die einzige Person, die Deutsch mit dem Kind sprechen kann. Und Kinder verwirrt das sehr schnell, wenn du unterschiedliche Sprachen mit denen sprichst. Deswegen, ja, Spanisch wird's wohl nicht. Vielleicht kommt es irgendwann hoch, dass sie das lernen wollen, aber ich denke nicht. Wie viel Uhr ist bei dir? Fast 15 Uhr. Oder ist es? Nee, fast 16 Uhr. Ja. And I've been already like researching like farmer shit, guys. Like, as an example, when we buy the house soon, like I'm gonna before we even move in there, there's gonna be so much work done. Like, even if I like as an example, when I tell you guys, oh yeah, we bought a house, I'm probably not gonna move into that house anytime soon, just because um we're gonna renovate the whole structure of the house, which means, as an example, I'm gonna like get rid of all the windows. I'm gonna customize my windows in my house to be all stained glass windows. I know, guys. I know you're all jealous. I know. I know. I know. Bei unserem wird es dann Deutsch, Russisch, Bosnisch und dann Englisch in der Schule. Aber ist gut, weißt du, umso mehr Sprache, umso besser. Sprichst du mit Carmen eigentlich auf Deutsch? Na, sie ist Deutsche. Und wenn wir uns sehen, dann spricht sie auf jeden also dann sprechen wir auch Deutsch miteinander. Aber wir sehen uns fast gar nicht mehr. Ja. You already have a house in mind? Well, I don't have a house yet that I'm like having my eyes on. But I have an idea of what my house should look like. Not like structure wise, but like windows wise, staircase wise, and stuff like that. Don's gonna go privately insolvent? No, no, no. Like, we got our shit figured out. We have a financial planner that takes care of our payments and stuff. So, like, we basically tell him, like, this is how much money we make. And he tells us, like, what type of life we can live based on that. But we live, like, way below the standard we could live in. Full-blown architecture. Well, I used to be in school to be an architect, so I guess that plays into it a little bit. How many languages do you speak? 3. Hi, Yerme. Are you getting the full driver's license or only the temporary in Quebec? Probably the full one. Not sure. Because I don't have a driver's license yet. Your house gonna be whimsy? It will be. Wieso seht ihr euch nicht mehr? Weil sich einfach beide Lebensstile einfach geändert haben zu einem Punkt, wo wir uns einfach nicht mehr so viel sehen. Also wir sehen uns vielleicht so einmal alle paar Monate, ich würde es behaupten. So, sie hat andere Freunde und ich arbeite viel, so. Siehst du? Und dadurch, dass sie ihren eigenen Laden aufgemacht hat und nicht mehr mit mir zusammenarbeitet, arbeitet sie halt an ihrem Stuff und ich halt an meinem Stuff und you're nice. What standard could that be? Well, the standard that me and Dandos could live in would be obviously a bigger house. Um, we could have both a car. We just overall we could have bigger expenses, but we just don't. My dream was like a cathedral, period. Was verkauft sie? Das gleiche, was ich verkaufe, bloß halt anderer. Also ihr Stuff halt, also den sie halt macht. Aber es ist per se das komplett gleiche. You start with the temporary, but you have to get 7-8 months of course in a driving school. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. It's gonna take a while till I get my driver's license. Dream home in progress. Real. Real. Okay, let's put the rest on. Any saving tips, like buying stuff way too much? Well, I don't know. I've been like raised with like not overspending above my ends needs, right? That's how I've been like raised. But I feel like one good thing is a lot of times, especially in our society nowadays, the reason why a lot of people overspend is because of like credit card and PayPal. So not having too much on that and like either putting investments or putting your money into like whatever investments, cash bundles that you have put to the side, whatever it is, like not just having it laying on your bank account helps a lot with not spending it, right? Yeah, but it's okay, drunk. So like 1 year is fine, whatever. Do you do your lashes yourself? Yeah, but they're like temporary lashes, right? They're like it takes like 4 days and then I have to redo them. Because ein Führerschein in Kanada nicht so viel, ich glaube irgendwie nicht mal 500 Euro. Ich weiß gerade nicht genau wie viel, aber es war auf jeden Fall richtig günstig. Yeah, like a different account is a good idea, and just the card for the account, just give it to someone else or just put it away. Love from Brazil? Dude, oh my god, the Brazilians hate chaperone. The Brazilians hate chaperone. Let me see if she posted on her story again. That would be crazy. Why? I'm gonna explain it to you. Chaperone.
I'm just gonna tell my half of the story of what happened today with a mother and child who were involved with a security guard who was not my personal security. I didn't even see a woman and a child. Like, I did not, no one came up to me. No one bothered me. Like, I was just sitting at breakfast in my hotel. I think these people were staying at the hotel as well. The fact that, like, a security guard who was, I did not ask the security guard to go up and talk to this mother and child. They did not come up to me. They weren't doing anything. It's unfair for security to just assume someone doesn't have good intentions when they have no reason to believe because there's no action even taken. Like, I do not hate people who are fans of my music. I do not hate children. Like, that is crazy. I'm sorry to the mother and child that someone was assuming something, that you would do something, and that if you felt uncomfortable, that makes me really sad. You did not deserve that.
I love how she's like, I'm so sorry that you literally cried all day because of a security guard. Like, dude, fire that security guard. How about that? Because, like, isn't she the first one that, like, runs up everywhere and is, like, crying about how people treat her? Like, isn't she the one being like, oh, I'm filming these people because they're, like, taking pictures of me, blah, 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 blah. And then she's, like, in her bed. Mom, feel so sorry. Like, literally, shit, dude. Like, shit. I don't think it was her personal security. Well, it was her security. But, like, even then, you know, like, like, I have had security a lot of times. And, like, it's crazy to think that she didn't say anything when there's a bunch of times her telling security to get rid of people. Like, it's a bit hard to believe that 9 out of 10 times there's, like, evidence that she told people get rid of this person, and this one time it's not her. You know what I mean? And her saying she doesn't hate children is crazy when she was on a podcast saying that children destroy women's lives. Ooh, ooh. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know? And it's like, I don't know, like, could it be that she didn't tell the guy to go up to the mom and the daughter and be like, oh yeah, like, don't annoy her, whatever? Like, obviously it's a possibility, and I'm not saying that she 100% told the guy, but, like, once they make me aware of a situation, first thing I do is tell the guy that is absolutely not okay to go to a minor and inflict pain like that emotionally on them and traumatize them. Second I do is find out who that guy is, because obviously she knew which security guard was talking about, because she wasn't saying, like, I don't even know who that security guard was, like, I have nothing to do with that person. Like, she obviously knew that security guard was there. And third of all, I'm gonna try to, like, apologize privately and, like, take accountability, right? Because you have to understand, if I'm a celebrity, right, that is, like, make it a point, like, as an example, she might have not told the guy, oh yeah, go up to the kid and, like, tell him to not harass me, but, like, I promise you for a fact that she went before even anything was and told Lollapalooza, I want you to brief the security guards. And a briefed security guard will act a different type of way. Every time before you get a security guard, it's not like, oh, this is your security guard. Like, they get briefed before, right? and you do that briefing, or like your management does, or whoever. But usually it's you. Like you tell them, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is what you have to look out for, this is what's fine and what's not. And then they work based on that. Like that's every security guard. Like every decent security guard will have a briefing. And if you tell them, like, if someone approaches me in a private manner, make sure that they leave me alone. Like, they're not allowed taking pictures, whatever, if I'm in a private setting. And then they feel like, because, like, security guards is a lot of, like, what I see, like, maybe as a person that has a security guard, you don't look around and, like, see how people act around you. That's what the security guard is for, right? They look out for people looking at you, getting their phones out, whatever it is, right? And then they act on behalf of that. And if he saw that that girl was like looking constantly on at her table and like walked past the table, and his briefing was like, oh yeah, in like the hotel and outside of Lollapalooza, make sure no one approaches her. And he went up to that kid because that was his briefing. Well, 100% it's her fault. You know what I mean? And did she intend for that to happen? I don't think so. But like, it's about accountability, right? Because all I hear is not my fault, didn't know, never would do that. And it's like, there's no accountability. Saying sorry doesn't bring anything if there's no accountability, right? I think that's kind of misogynistic, like hating on women for having kids. Like the girl thinks thing is that now we have a choice about we want or to or not. Well, yes and no. I think it is 100% valid to not like kids or just like not want them, right? Or like if you and your family or friend circles have bad experiences with children, I do agree that you can have a very bad view on children, right? Like I would say most women have very bad views of giving birth, as an example. But do I think you're entitled to talk about a majority? No. Can you sit there and be like, for me personally, the experience I had and the friends I have with kids, they're like all miserable. So I don't think it's the thing for me. You're valid for that more than anything. But saying there's no woman out there that is happy with being a mother and having kids, and if you do, you're lying to yourself. It's kind of like, it's like saying, oh yeah, you don't want to have children, but you're a woman, you're made to have children. You know what I mean? It's very like problematic to say that, to be honest. Or like queer baiting. It's also like a thing, like chaperone constantly queer baiting, it's like a thing where it's like why would you do that? If I could skip the pregnancy part until the child is 2 years old, I really wouldn't mind kids, but those 3 years are scary in my head. Well, they are scary, but also, it's like it's beautiful as well, right? Not for everyone. Obviously, there's people that have very painful pregnancies, very traumatic pregnancies, but it's like a thing of like that's what binds you so hard to your child, right? That like contact. And I'm not saying that you should experience that. Like you can even have like an amazing connection to a child if it's adopted, right? But I'm just saying like it's part of learning to be calm, learning to have patience, learning to understand cues of your child, right? Like you understand your child before it can even speak. I thought she was gay. Oh, no, no, like she is gay, but she like constantly does like interviews, constantly like talking down on like everything but being gay. And if I'm not mistaken, she's like full lesbian mode. So like bisexuals, she doesn't view them as gays. Then like straights are disgusting. Like she constantly like hates on everything that's queer or straight, except like the one right way in her brain, I guess, that is like lesbian. Or it's like other way around. I'm not quite sure. How you how do you clear the makeup off without disturbing your lashes? I just wipe it off. Like the lashes are very sturdy. Are we talking about Chaperoon? She makes great music, but sometimes like shit she says, it's kind of like I don't really get behind it. Like as an example, I don't like, as an example, people that proclaim themselves to be like this feminine movement, like this movement that is for women and like woman positivity, etc., etc., but then they say the most woman hating shit ever. Like I love me a woman supportive space, but like if you hate on a specific group of women for doing things that you just don't agree with or like that you just don't like as an example, which happens from time to time, is like the hatred towards pregnancies, traditional lives, whatever. I just don't get that. Like that's not inclusive, dude. Pregnancy is also very traumatic. Of the father, if you don't have support, it's more likely to have a more traumatic pregnancy. Well, yeah, 100%. But you have to understand, a lot of these women out there, they be choosing the most random men out there. You know what I mean? They're like, dude, like, I can't. Like, I would love to see like a diagram of how many women have babies with men that like aren't financially stable, right? And like if you're in a relationship with someone, doesn't matter if men, woman, whatever, in between, like it doesn't matter if you guys are not financially stable, why the fuck would you have a child? That's like irresponsible. Devi, thank you for the prime and the six. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sad thing is that feminism is turning on women of hating other women for their choices. Well, I would say radicalized feminism 100%, but I would say like overall the average feminist doesn't. Or like not including trans women. Dude, topic of trans women, like there's like this new wave of like Lily Tino hate and I'm here for it. Fucking hate that girl. Chaperona said something about how she feels sorry for her friends that they have kids or something negative about having children. Yep. I feel like the third women right movement isn't about rights and freedom, it's about proving that we can be or do better than men, and I hate that I just ignore what they are different from men. That's okay. While I think radicalized 100%, but I think the overall movement is doing the completely right thing. Like, I think average feminism is fighting for the right things, and just red pill has become so big that it is represented as radical, because the average feminist is very, very open. I just think that red pill and black pill have gave us this idea, not me though, but like overall have given up this idea that feminism is trying to be better than men, while you're gonna hate this, we are better than men, but in not a emotional, no, we are. The reason why I think women are better than men, and I'm gonna explain this, is because we're trained to be. Does that make sense? Like, we are trained to be better than men, but it's not the man's fault. The average woman is trained to be responsible, be representable, make sure to be a person to be taken care of, but society like shows her you also have to be a career woman. You have to be emotionally intelligent, but you also have to understand other people as much as you understand yourself, you know? Like, you have to make career, you have to make your own income. You may have to even like be the main provider in the household, but when a child comes into play, you have to take care of that child mainly while still containing the job. So I think that society forces women to be, when it comes on a day-to-day basis, more useful than men. I'm not saying that men can't be, and I'm not saying that men shouldn't be, or that there isn't men that are more useful on a day-to-day basis than women. The same way there's women that probably less useful, but I'm saying that feminism mainly is just about proving that there is women, and women overall are as much of a like provider and contributor to society as men are. And I just think that a lot of people have like a negative view of feminism because red pill and black pill tell us that feminists want to be better than men, when it's never about that. It's never about wanting to be better. And then they come up with like, well, you have rights here. Well, yeah, you advocate for it not to be, you know what I mean? Like, that you as a red pill person advocate for women shouldn't vote is exactly why feminism exists, because there's still people out there that think women shouldn't be able to vote. And that's batshit crazy. You know, you implement rights on me, but I'm not allowed voicing my concerns and my beliefs onto those made rights? Like, are you crazy? You know what I mean? Like, it's still like people are there and they want to suppress women. And men aren't required to do any of that? Well, yeah, because society doesn't expect them to do it, even though they should. But society as a concept doesn't expect men to do it, which is why I think that women are, on an average, more of a contribution to society than men. Not saying that men aren't important, not saying that men aren't like good in like other specific things. Like, I'm telling you, like, if I would stand in front of a 6'3" guy that does go to the gym, like, he would probably beat me the fuck up, you know? But that's not a contribution to society, right? Like, and like saying, oh yeah, well, men build houses. Well, I promise you that if we wouldn't have men and society would expect women to do that, we would figure it out, right? And it's not like women don't work in construction. It's not like me, as an example. I used to work in an architecture company that would, like, as an example, we built part of the airplane, not airplane, the, dude, my English, the Berlin airport. We built part of it, right? And it's like a thing in our, when I went there to like look over the project if everything was going according to plan. There were a lot of women that were working in construction. So it's not like women don't exist in it, just the percentage of women that do exist in it is just smaller, right? So, yeah, women do work in those fields, right? So it proves that women are capable of doing it, right? Like a model for it. No, I used to do architecture. Like I used to draw the plans, construct the plans, talk about measurements. I would get in the paperwork from the state to like get them through so we are able to like legally build. I would talk about a necessary like companies that we would have work with, be in contact with them, get them on board. I would talk about um like just supervise the project, like look, okay, um which products we need, like what materials we need, which materials would work best here. Then obviously I would contact people that would later on design, like interior design and stuff like that. Because I didn't do interior design, but like obviously you need to get an interior designer on later. Of course, we would figure out we did it in World War II. That's true. My grandma's generation, they had to do everything by themselves. Like, my grandma has like pictures of her family, how they would like get roads free for like the military cars, and they would like pull all like the stones and stuff. They would carry it while they would have like babies like around them, like on the hammocks. What are they called? The thingy that you put a baby in. Like they would have fabrics and they would put the babies in, and then they would like carry like stones and shit. Like those pictures, low-key legendary. Most skills natural to men are absolutely now given to gens. We'll have a complete different world again. Well, we're gonna have a different world because like it's just like there's like three types of people, right? There's modern society where women, let's in first world countries as far as I know, where women are kind of almost on the same level as men, and that's like the average day-to-day interaction, right? And then there's the hate for women and the hate for men. Like those three parties exist. And sadly, the hating woman and hating men voices are always the loudest, right? Even though they're maybe like count wise not the biggest. But without men, no reproduction. Okay, so one thing that you need to need two things. Reproduction works with two people, right? So if you sit there and you're like, well, people couldn't reproduce without men, well, people could also not reproduce without women. Second of all, there's studies that prove that if we give it another 10, 15 years, we can make cells that are needed as like found in sperm. Women can impregnate themselves. The only difference is they could only make women. Like they couldn't make men. Which in a society where there would only be women probably would contribute. You know what I mean? But men couldn't. There's no way for a man to have a child. The only way a man could have a child, maybe in like 10, 15 years, without a woman is if we would take cells from a woman's body and put them in a tank as like a fake breeding thingy, right? But there's no way that the male body could ever produce something adequate for a child to be brewed and born. While there is studies that show that in a couple of years, I am not a scientist obviously, but there's like a handful of studies that show that there will be a possibility of women reproducing with themselves. I don't know how that genetically would look like, obviously, but yeah. Female Komodo dragons, if they don't find a worthy male, they just fill the other 50% of needed genes with their own. Yeah, That's crazy, by the way. Just think about that. Hate for any undefined group is good because it lets some willing other exploit people against strands of the other group. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna be honest, like, it's either like understanding or hate nowadays. And like the hate is just super loud with social media, right? Letzte, was geht. But again, like I'm too millennial for this. Well, it's not being too millennial, it's just a fact. Like, you know what we should do? I would love to have an all-female presidential year, you know? A year in which the presidents of all countries, like all leaders, would be female, and so would their supervisors, their assistants, etc., etc. Like a male-free presidential campaign. I would love to see where the world goes in 1 year, and after that, we can make it like normal again. You know, like everyone, whatever gender, you can go in there, and if your propaganda is good, people would vote for you. But just for like to study, you know what I mean? Like make a study, because like as an example, there is a country in, I think, is it Latin America? There's a country, well, not a country, like a state that you're only allowed to live in there if you're a woman. You're not allowed in there if you're a man. Like it's not allowed. And if the woman get pregnant by men, obviously, and they have a boy, you either as a mother have to leave with that child or the child is given away. Like there's only women in that state allowed. And they have like a female leader, etc. And the crime rate is almost zero over there. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that crazy? The world would literally end. Why would the world end? Why would the world end if all leaders would be female? Like, if they're all like the fucking lady from the AfD in Germany, then you might be right. You might be right. You saw what happened with the female leader in Germany? Dude, Angie. Maus, Angie! Ich vermiss dich, Maus. Ich vermiss dich, Maus. Komm zurück, Maus. Mama Merkel. Mama Merkel, komm zurück, Maus. Wir vermissen dich. Mama Merkel. Mit dir war alles besser, Mama Merkel. Mama Merkel, komm zurück, Maus. Mama Merkel. Mama Merkel, so eine Süßmaus. Lila, thank you for the prime. Thank you so much in the second. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We had happened with the female leader, and we have the salad. Dude, okay, actually the most brain rot thing is people thinking that Angela motherfucking Merkel is the reason for things to be fucked nowadays. Dude didn't do shit. She literally was like a good dude. Like she was just ballin', you know what I mean? Like Mama Merkel. She didn't do anything wrong, dude. Did she do everything perfect? No. But she was a motherfucking good leader. There was a reason why this lady for years was there. Dahlia, thank you for the prime, the 23rd. Grazie. I think men are way more emotional than women and worse in managing them. Well, obviously. Because society tells guys that emotions are wrong. So how, if someone tells you your whole entire life what you're feeling is wrong, you never learn to cope with it. So obviously, you're not going to be able to manage it well. While females, like, we're taught from day one, this is how you feel and you have to cope with it. So we're like emotionally way more intelligent. And that's why society says that women are way more mature than men. It's not because men can't be mature, it's because we learn to be mature way, way earlier than men have to. Are you still with Dantes? Me and Dantes are married, babes. I'm a full on wife. Found a girlfriend, my days and the happiest man alive. As you should be, dude. As you should be. Good for you and good for her that you found each other. Very happy for you guys. Elon Musk literally got surgery to remove estrogen from his body to more masculine, by the way. That should tell you everything you need to know about society. Source. I came to see Catfish, but instead I see Natural Beauty. Period. Period. But Elon Musk is like a human force by itself, dude. Oh, what's your son's name? XYZ triple H quadruple times minus plus. Having Grims as a mom would be amazing. Loki agree with that though. That I agree with. Dude, imagine you have a whimsical mother, dude. Oof. Just like she's just a fairy. She's literally just a fairy. Like, oh my god, I would love that as my mom. Like, you just have a whimsical, beautiful woman as your mom, dude. Life's good again. And she's rich. But then I think to myself, like, why did she go with that guy? You know what I mean? Like, how did that happen? Because like she seems like such an open and like good person. Like, how did that happen? Oops. There it is. Give me a second, guys. Dude. I think they just replied to each other on Twitter. Ew. Ugh. Dude, she saw that guy naked. Ooh. Stop, I can't. What happened? Grwm saw Elon Musk naked when she got pregnant by him. She fucking saw that guy naked. Bah. This feels like involuntary knowledge. It's like I didn't want to know that, you know what I mean? What I said about Elon removing a certain I thought came from a public news page on Twitter and I didn't assume it was false, but I would not put it past him to do something like that. Dude, you can't trust Twitter Twitter stuff. Like you cannot trust Twitter like news. You can't trust that shit. Everything on Twitter nowadays is fake news. It's literally just a site where people are like ranting about shit, like venting about stuff that isn't even true. So like I don't trust anything on Twitter anymore, babes. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Yeah, no, I have like I do wonder why his body looks like that. Maybe like fetal alcohol syndrome or some shit. Isn't it when like people have fetal alcohol syndrome or like maybe scoliosis? Isn't your body then like built different? Because I know like if you have fetal alcohol syndrome, sometimes your posture is like really bad because you can't like hold yourself the right way. But maybe for him it's like scoliosis or some shit. It's like he's low-key smart person. Do you know a band named Lamp? No. Okay, yeah, no, I just had to like text a girl because she like posted on her private story that like one of her viewers was like, "Oh my god, your boyfriend liked Laura's like post, like he's a cheater." And I was like, dude, some people actually brain dead. Look pretty, grazie. I'm also gonna order food in a second, guys, because like yesterday I wanted to eat something specific, but they didn't have it, so I'm gonna order it today. Also, guys, we're 4 subbies away from 110 subbies. Wait. Okay. Have you ever had Indian food? Obviously, dude. Indian food is bussin'. Some butter chicken with some bread. Oof. And pan puri is also super good. Sorry for the mispronunciation. Whew. Tiki masala? I don't know what that is. Like which one of the dishes it is. Okay, let's do my this. Donde está la biblioteca? Okay. Have you ever tried Indian sweets? That, on the other hand, I don't think I've ever tried. Because like I've had no, not true, I have. I went to an Indian wedding. But it was like a whitewashed wedding, right? Like it was a wedding from like a girl, like an Indian girl to like a Canadian guy. But it was like whitewashed. So like they had some like some sweets there, some traditional ones. They were like very colorful, but I didn't fuck with it that much, to be honest. Like it wasn't bad, but it also wasn't like crazy good, to be honest. Okay.
This is a
Okay. Let me just, let me just. I'm gonna order food now and then we can do the driver's license test. Baby, I bust down Tatiana, bust down Tatiana. I want to see you bust down. Cute. Keep 100 on the whim, the sea, the sky. Okay, let me just go to the toilet and then we can start. La biblioteca. Yeah, we're doing a driver's license test because I'm gonna start my driver's license next month, guys. Gonna be right back. Did my cats come in here? Did my cats come in here or not? Okay, so let me order food. Ophelia, keep 100 on the whim, the sea, the sky. Do I have enough money on my bank account? Money. Money. It ain't funny. Oh, if there is fans, yeah. Money. Orders. Ay, caramba. Okay, you know already. I'm gonna take the empanadas. Super good, super nice. Gonna take that one more time. Was super good, super nice. Okay. Oopsie. Sorry. Wait, can I exchange that for arepas? Side plantain fruit. What is that? Fried yuca? I don't know if I want that. I don't think so. Tres leches. How much is this? Should I take tres leches? Loki, I should. Might as well. Gang. Might as well take that, right? That's the only dessert they have, which is crazy because I know for fact they have better desserts at that place. Okay, 1, 2, 3. When I go to the beach, order. No, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you, sir. We're gonna go with this one. Things you're down with the bird, bring the pew, the pro, cato, sir, the person, sir, do, sir, now. Empanadas de la Colombia, 6 unis. Plata de. Can't read it because it's French. Maybe later. Okay. Ordered food, guys. Astanos, thank you for the prime, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate it. 3 stitches is cake. I know. Why would I not know, bitch? The fuck? The frick? The fuck? Okay, guys. We do driver's license test now. We're gonna do a driver's license test now. Are you ready? I'm not. I indeed am not ready, to be honest. Dude, I'm gonna literally be so bad at this. Take a practice test. Okay. Practice test. Okay, they have like roughly around like 40 questions. Practice test. The following questions are taken directly from the official Ontario Driver's Handbook. Okay. Is there like multiple? Okay, there's a road sign test, a G1 practice test. Is that all that you get like question for? Du hast so Aura, Digga. Du hast so Aura und so eine fette Muschi, Alter. Okay, let's do this. Keep 100 on the whim, the sea, the sky. Just have to change the okay. How did you know, bitch? I've been down there. I've been down there, dude. I've been down there. Okay. Okay. Woo! Woo! Which one do we do, guys? You can decide which one we do. Thought it's Charlie XX streaming. Ooh. Period queen. But I don't think I look like her. She's like more gorgeous than I am. She low-key like fine as hell. You got this, Chaya? Gang, gang, gang. The only specific things is like you can take a right turn at the right light and any city expect for Montreal. Oh, I didn't even know you can do that. Okay. Gnarly. Nobody. Not gnarly. Okay, 11 or 12. Which one do we do, guys? 11 or 12. Why do you... why are you taking the iPad kid, you freaks? Which one do we do, guys? Help me out. Help a girl out. 11 or 12. Gang, 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 gang. 6, 7. Dude, fuck off. Dude, I'm gonna do test 1 in a second, you freaks. Why is there like children in the picture? Like as if it's like that's literally AI pictures, by the way. Let's do the first one. What penalties does a fully licensed or hybrid driver face for first-time conviction of distracted driving? Not these two, dude. That's way too heavy. It's either a 30-day license suspension or none of the above. I think it's a 30-day license suspension. A fine up to $1,000 and 3 demerit points. Dude, it was my first mistake! How can that even be, guys? How is that even possible? That is hella expensive. Okay. Next. What are the consequences of failing to signal? Probably a car crash? What's a hybrid driver? Like a hybrid car, like electrical car, right? Dude, okay, please don't get a driver's license, dude. I've never even gone to I've never even taken a test. And this is, like, I'm questioning things right now from my German knowledge. This is a Canadian test, and I've never even, learned anything about the rules here with driving. Like, that does not exist in Germany, dude. You don't get 2 points for failing to signal. Like, we have something that's called Mahnung. Digga, ich wusste nicht mal, dass es hier Punkte gibt, Alter. Gehen die auch nach Flensburg? Okay, I already fucked up the first 10 points. What are the consequences for the fully licensed driver who accumulate 9 determined points? He will receive a second warning letter. Third warning letter, his license will be suspended for 60 days. None of the above. 9 determination points. Oh, dude, that's like a lot. I would say you get suspended. Okay, cool. Dude, these are way too specific questions. Yes, this is way too specific. Let's do this. Parking. Okay, what does this mean? 9 to 16, there's no parking in between Monday to Friday. Parking is out on the day and time shown. Expect the mentioned direction. Stopping. Well, parking is not allowed on the day and time shown. Yeah. Yes! The first right question, guys. Ooh, made me feel really good. Yes! Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. I want to thank my father so much for being here in this moment and bringing me here. Yes, queens! Queens and kings. Okay, next. Period. Drivers can go straight or turn right when in the lane. Woo! Yes! This was a hard one, dude. Parking is not permitted in the right direction. Parking is not permitted in the left direction. Dude, I'm literally 1v9ing this right now. It's not like they're all self-explanatory, but like, I got this, bitch. I already got 3 right. 3 out of 3. Happy time zones. Happy Sunday and early new week. Happy whatever. Dude, my food is gonna come soon. Yippee. Okay. Happy year womb Independence Day. What the fuck? Getting PTSD from watching this? Thank God I got my... Dude, stop. The drivers and oncoming vehicles can only take a right turn in the proper lane. The drivers and incoming vehicles can only proceed straight. No. The drivers and incoming vehicles can only take a left turn. Four out of 4, guys. Alhamdulillah, I'm the best. Oh my god, I don't even know what the fuck I said. I just clicked. Dude, I needed a second to understand. The driver, which is me, and oncoming vehicle is the guy in front of me. That, dude, if they have like time limits on this shit, I will never be able to do this. No, I have to ask them if they have this test in German, dude. I can. Oh my god. Okay, 5% done, guys. There's a railway station ahead. There's a bridge at railway crossing. Not thinking, just pressing. Not thinking, just pressing. Drivers can only turn right. Drivers can only straight. There's a bus stop ahead. This road is specific for pedestrians. 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 This road is specific for This road is specific for pedestrians. This road is specific for This road is specific for pedestrians. Oh, pedestrians! That makes sense. What's a pedestrian? Is that like a people walking? But like when the driver's signs are easy to guess, bitch, why would you say that? Bah. Why would you say that? Walking guy. Okay, this road is specific for pedestrians. There's pedestrians crossing ahead. There's a specific area. I didn't know this one. Whoo, alhamdulillah. Good shit. Okay. Oh my god. Well, I'm so good at this. Or maybe I'm just like getting them all wrong. But like they're just telling me it's right and then gonna tell me at the end like everything is wrong. Oh fuck. Ooh, this is a hard one. Rush hour travel. Regular driving when your way is clear, passing other vehicles. No, it means that road is for people that either want to... Fuck! First wrong, guys. First wrong. First wrong. Making left turns. Oh, I'm dumb. I get it now. I could have known that one. I could have known that one. It makes sense. Because both, it doesn't matter which side you come from, it's a left turn. I could have known that one. Remember. There's a snowmobile crossing ahead. No, there's a moose crossing ahead. Because this is a moose. They're very big. Maximum 50 and playground zone. Playground zone ahead with a end playground zone. Well, it's the end of the play zone ends ahead with a new maximum speed of 50. Bah, easy. Fuck. It shows slow moving vehicles usually under... I was so confident. It shows slow-moving vehicles, usually under 40 kilometers. So, like, a motorcycle that's, like, under 40 kilometers? This was a hard one. It was. What anime do you recommend having tonight? Boku no Pico. Trust. So I have 2 wrong until now. Fuck. Drivers may proceed to the intersection after yielding to pedestrians and vehicles already in it. Drivers can only proceed through the interaction after coming to a complete stop. Drivers can only turn left. I knew that shit. That shit was stuck in my punani. Or electrical scooters, real. Lustrosa, thank you for the prime and the 4th. Yeah, I knew that there's like vehicles that are under 40 kilometers. Damn. There's a danger ahead. There's a dead end ahead. There's an intersection ahead. There's a sharp right turn ahead. I didn't know that one. That was a 50-50 between the first two. That was a 50-50 and I fucking nailed it! Oh my god, I nailed that shit. I nailed that shit. I nailed that shit, guys. Literally, period. Am I getting tested for this, by the way? Or am I doing this test like for no reason in Canada? Indicates caution or warning of hazard displayed on sign. Provides information such as this and destination. I didn't know that one. Oh my god, I'm literally 1v9ing it. I'm literally 1v9ing it. Yeah, it usually tells you like on like in like when you like drive on the highway, it like says like 6 kilometers. Canada, what the fuck are these signs? That's what I'm saying. I feel like the signs in Germany are way more self-explanatory. I know what you mean. Yeah, this is like slippy road. There's a winding road. There may be a land sliding ahead. The road ahead is slippery when wet. Yeah. The one I know. Drivers are permitted to turn right. Drivers are permitted to turn left. Drivers are... Stop is permanent on... I would say if it would be permitted to turn left or right, it would say on the thing. So it's either the one of the lower two, and its drivers are permitted to go straight. But then it would be red and not green. So it's the last. Fuck. But like, if it's permitted to go straight, why the fuck would it be green? You know what I mean? Sorry, Laura, what did you call the anime you told me to watch? Boku no Pico. Man, I'm actually getting a lot wrong now. Not good. What does permitted mean? Oh, see, this is the English barrier. When I read permitted, I thought it's like forbidden, but it's allowed. Double fuck. I thought permitted meant it's not allowed. Shit. Shit. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. There's no training institute ahead. Snowboarders may use this road. Never seen this before, but yeah, because you have to understand in Canada, there's a lot of snow, right? So, share the road. This road is shared between motorcycles, motor cars, and bicycles. Well, says that right there. There's a telephone facility ahead. Okay, like this is like stupidity, right? In which universe is that a telephone facility? The right lane narrows ahead, the left lane narrows ahead, the right most lane ends ahead, the left most lane ends ahead. Easy. There's okay. There's a reserved bicycle lane ahead. There's a reserved snowmobile. Okay, this means reserved. Okay. Bicycles are allowed on this road, bicycles are not allowed on this road. What's the difference between road and area? Green, okay, red is no. Yeah, that's why I was so confused why one thing was green, but it says permitted. But then I looked it up, and apparently permitted means it's allowed. The difference between permitted, like the other one is prohibited. Prohibited, right? Oh god. These signs are specific for mentioned vehicles in the mentioned time. Easy. Good shit that I learned that this means they're like reserved for that specific thing. Prohibited, okay. Pedestrians may enter the crosswalk or roadway. I thought when the oh fuck, I forgot when the hand comes in the countdown it means you shouldn't go on the street anymore. Sorry, yeah, this is like a new thing to me because over here we don't have red and green. We have like walking, hand with number, and then stop. Double fuck. Double fuck. Parking is not permitted on the day and time shown and mentioned. Stopping is not permitted on the day and time in the... Yeah, this is a stop sign, dude. This is the same question twice. This is like, I was like, this is like a little like, they try to catch me here or what? Shapes of the signs are also help out sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Danger present on the right side of the road. Hazard or danger present on the left side of the road. Park is not permitted on the road. The road is only permitted for long commercial vehicles. Okay, I have no clue what that means. Hazard or danger presented on the right side of the road. Well, how would I know that it's the right side? What's the difference to the left side? What's the difference to the left side then? Okay. Oh god. It shows long commercial vehicles. It's because it said load here and load there. Made sense, right? People are walking on the road ahead. There's railway crossing ahead. Survey crews are working ahead. Yeah, that looks like someone working. This plays a parking area for large vehicles. There's a step hill ahead. The road ahead may contain large... What's a paved road and what is a step hill? Like, which one means that there's gonna be a hill down? Paved road. Paved road. Yeah, not this. Step hill. Yeah, okay, step hill. Step hill. This is called a step hill. I have to remember that. Drivers must come to a complete stop. Drivers should slow down the speed. Drivers must yield the right of way to traffic. It's not facing a sign. There's an intersection at... So it's not the first thing. I don't think it's the second one. Because the previous one was exactly there, so I don't think that's the answer. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Drivers must yield the right of way to traffic that is not facing the sign. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, there's a dead end. There are stopped vehicles ahead. Drivers should slow down their vehicles by approaching the sign. Drivers must come to a complete stop and not proceed until safe. Yeah, obviously. Dude, over here in Canada, crazy how many car stops there are. Special? Dude, I don't even have a clue what that means. like it doesn't make sense. Like I understand the words, it's just it doesn't make sense. Passing other vehicles permitted on this road. Drivers must not pass other vehicles. This is a dual lane road. Ah! I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Shit. But I thought if it's like about passing, wouldn't there be like one car here and then one like passing it? There's a truck parking ahead. Yeah, this looks like speeding. There's a truck entrance on the road from the tension. The trucks or oversized vehicles are prohibited on this road. This road is specific for large vehicles and trucks. There's a truck entrance on the road from the mentioned direction ahead. Okay. I don't have a truck, right? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Pedestrians crosswalk. Well, I know that one of them is a crosswalk for pedestrians. Railway crossing, no. Snowmobile crossing. Okay. Yeah, obviously. Zebrastreife. Drivers from both lanes can make a left turn. No, right can do a right turn at the same time. Drivers must come to a complete stop and only proceed when safe. Drivers must come to and then interaction if already in. Okay, which one of the two is it? Proceed when safe. What do you mean proceed when safe? When it turns green, dude. What? Trucks are permitted on this road. Bicycles, no. Okay. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. There's a school crossing. No, school is a different sign. Those look like two adults, I'm gonna be honest. Like, these look like adults. Like, I thought that it looks like this. Okay, double fuck. What are the German or Canadian drives? The Canadian, dude. But not because of, like, hardness. It's just that the language barrier is an issue. Like, dude, I barely understand the words. I think I already failed this test, to be honest. Driver must come to a complete stop. The pavement starts ahead. But doesn't it just start there? What? What is pavement? Pavement. Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought this is called pavement, but this is called pavement. Okay. There's a telephone facility ahead. Why? Dude, we already had this one. None of these. What? Are they dumb? This test doesn't make sense, guys. None of these. This means slippery road. Drivers can only turn in the direction designated by the narrow after stopping and the intersection. Drivers can only proceed straight through the intersection. No driver must come to a complete stop and only proceed when safe. Driver must prepare to stop or clean the. Well, they need to stop and only are allowed. Yeah. There's a sign left curve ahead. There's a slide right curve ahead. There's a sharp left. If it would have been soft, it would have been a soft arrow. The right most lane ends ahead. There's a slight right turn. Dude, I have no clue. I have no clue what these mean. My food, by the way, comes in 8 minutes. Indicates lane control, provides construction area. Probably this. Yes, sir. This is construction. Guys, do you get tested for this shit in Canada? Gang, gang, gang. Drivers must not enter or remain in the lane that has this. Drivers must not enter or remain in the lane that has that sign. Drivers may turn right at the no. Drivers are permitted to travel in the lane that has the sign. Drivers may enter the no, like you're. Fuck! I thought permitted is forbidden again. I'm so stupid. Cause like this is like on top when you go through a tunnel, right? On the highway. And then you have like 3 lanes and then one has this arrow on top and the other ones have like the cross on them. You're only allowed going in the one that has this on top. But my dumb fucking German fucking dumb bitch fucking ass didn't read it right and I thought permitted meant not allowed again. I'm a dumb bitch. Man, and I knew what it fucking meant. Oh god. Drivers on the left can only go straight or turn left. No. Drivers on the left can only turn left, yes. On the center lane can only go straight, and on the right lane can go straight or turn right. Yeah, there we go. Edmonton, Calgary. It's indicating the distance to a mentioned destination, indicates the direction of the mentioned destination. They merge together. There's a hidden road merging from the right side of the road. Oh no, it's the left! I'm sorry. Right and left problems, guys. Right and left issues. How am I supposed to do a driver's license when I can't even see the distance between right and left? Dude. Are you taking the actual exam soon? No, but I'm starting my driver's license next month. It's fucked, guys. There's a narrow bridge ahead. There's oncoming traffic in the left lane. But there's also something coming from the left. This lane is reserved for mentioned vehicles in the mentioned time. Drivers must come to a complete stop. There's a stop sign ahead. It's the same questions. Drivers can both. This is also a question I already had. But I think I had it for the right side. Can make right turn at the same. Both lanes can make a left turn at the same time. I can find the mock exam for Quebec one. Is it in English though? Do you have like a time limit on them? Do you only get tested once? Double fuck. Vehicles on each side of the white line. Oh, so I know that with the one white line you can cross, with the other one you can. Vehicles on each side of the white line must need to be stopped. Vehicles on each side of the white line must travel in opposite direction. Each vehicle travel in the same direction. Oh yeah, okay. There's a slippery road ahead. Yeah, fuck that shit. I can't wait for more female drivers in Canada. I hope you can drive Dantes everywhere. Well, I have to, right? And the reason why I have to do a driver's license is to drive my kids in the future. That's the only reason. And to do like grocery shoppings and shit. If there's a time limit, you're doomed. I am. I am because like, dude, I'm struggling reading English, dude. If You don't remember it if it's timed. There's a 3-part exam for different scenarios. If you fail, you can retake the exam another month. There's 3-part exam for different scenarios. So, like, let's say when we talk about scenarios, is there like one is like road signs, other one is like driving, and the other one is like police stuff? Drivers must keep left of the traffic island. That's right. Drivers must park. No. There's a fuel facility ahead. No. There's a parking facility ahead. No. There's a trail camp road. Yeah. That's camping. Drivers must come to a complete stop and only proceed when safe. Drivers are not allowed entering that lane. Drivers must not enter or remain in the lane that has a sign. Drivers must travel in the lane that has the sign. Drivers might come to a complete stop when facing it. Drivers must. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. There's a school zone ahead. I've learned that one. See, I would not make that mistake again. Do you read books in English or German? English. Science, then scenario. Oh my god, the sign one. I'm gonna 1v9 it. How many? Is it like 80 questions? Sign and scenario. Then scenarios, then more scenarios or something. Then offer the exam in English. So, do they offer it in German? Okay, I'm gonna do that one you just sent me. Drivers must not turn right. Obviously. Oh, what was that sign again? That sign meant that something with. This was the one where I didn't understand the question at the sentence. Traffic light, stop sign ahead. There's a yield. Yeah, that's it. Something with yield. I'm just gonna remember something with yield. Don't know what it means. Don't understand the sign, but something with yield. Drivers can only turn right when in the lane. Drivers can only straight. Easy. Dude, we're almost done. 13 questions left and my food is gonna arrive soon. Action or activity within the circle is not permitted. It within the circle is permitted. Drivers must slow down and yield to the pedestrian crossing and road ahead when flashing. Yield is like signing, right? Is that what it means? Like signing? If you keep practicing, you're gonna do so well in the exam. Trust. I'm gonna try. Pass the theory on the 4th try. Okay, first time didn't study. Other 2 studies a lot. Saw things that aren't used in my country. And 4th is saw good God honesty to pass. Well, the thing is, like, I've never tried, you know. Dantes! Amor! Dude. How many rounds do you need to have? I don't know. I don't even know how many I did wrong. Bicycle as prohibited. There's a bicycle parking at. There's a bicycle crossing at. This road contains an official bicycle lane. Oh, was it? There's a bicycle crossing ahead. Okay. Let me just tell Dantes to get my food. Baby! Amor! 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 Good soup, guys. Good soup. Good soup. the right of the way to other cars. Okay. Tres leches. Didn't get that last time. I guess these are my empanadas, salsa, and my main meal. But I'm gonna eat my empanadas first. I'm gonna eat my empanadas first. And I have like a bunch of sauces here for the empanadas. Okay. Let me just make some space for my food. Holy shit, doing it in an A as opposed to German is so much in your favor. Why? Why is it in my favor? It's like harder. Isn't it? I don't think so. It is cheaper. Way cheaper. Okay. So, there we have the difference, guys. If there's no like obvious lane, it means that the lane overall just narrows. But if there's like this like it means like the end of that lane. Okay. One thing we've learned. This does not make sense. What? Yeah. They gave me a bunch of shit this time. Design is reserved for cyclists and separate from traffic. Yeah. I knew that one. Okay, this time I have to get this one right, because the last time I got this one wrong because I didn't know what the difference between right and left was, dude. Oh my god, I'm dumb. It's stopping, dumbass. Dude, what? Was so bad, couldn't even couldn't even give me the fucking results. cool. We're doing this one. This is like the official one from Quebec, guys. Maybe because you didn't fill one out. Well, I didn't fill out a bunch of them. There was like a bunch that I didn't fill out because it didn't make sense. Like it was really different signs. Like as an example, wait. There was this one wiggly line that didn't make any sense. Here. I think there was 2 of them now. Is it done now? Cook test? You know what I mean? I like the round about signs. I know what you mean. The circles. I like the yellow ones. They're kind of chill. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see if they can like give me an answer now. If I did it or not. No. Okay, fuck this shit. We're doing a different one. But I think I answered like a bunch of them right though. I think I answered a bunch of them right though. For this being my first time in Canada, I might have just cooked. Guacamole with salsa, guys. Which is like disgusting, but I bought the wrong salsa, so it's fine. Okay. Dude, these are like new signs. What does that mean? 2 liter? No throwing cans. That's what I would say. Okay, so litter means like getting rid of. Okay, makes sense. The right lane must be used to pass a slow-moving vehicle by a heavy... Well, I'm so good at this. Okay, so this lane is for like slower cars. Oh, it's reserved for bus and taxi only. I knew that one. I knew that one. Oh, there's like Fiend End. Fiend End. Okay, I know that one. Also, guys, I've got like sour cream because in my brain I was like, dude, how insanely bussin' would be an empanada with sour cream. I don't know if it would be, but let's try it. Mm-hmm. Loki. Loki, like, dip a little bit in, like, salsa verde. And then put some sour cream in there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But the sour cream is a bit too heavy. So is the guacamole salsa. Okay. I'm gonna probably go next year. Well, I'm gonna get my test next year, but I have to start taking lessons next month. Wiggly Road. Yes! Oh god. You are the driver of vehicle A. Stopped at an intersection with a stop sign and want to make a left turn. The driver in the vehicle B facing you in the opposite direction signals intention to make a right turn, but has not yet reached the intersection. Who has priority? Me. The person first at the stop has the first to go. Divine, are you gonna go next year? Is it against the law? Is what against the law? Okay. Putting this away. I'm gonna eat my tres leches already. Even though I still have... No. I can't eat it. It's gonna be too sweet. It's gonna fuck me up, dude. Let's eat my main meal. Do you want to do bike? I feel like bike is so dangerous, isn't it? Like, if my kid would come up to me and be like, Mom, like, I want to do a biker driver's license, I would be like, fuck, no way, dude. So, we have carne asada, pulled pork, banana, beans, and rice. Dude, this is literally my favorite meal. Cycling one? Oh, okay. Okay, next. Knew it. This sign indicates that you are permitted to travel at or less at allowed to travel. Oh. So when it says maximum of 9... Oh, okay, yeah, I'm a dumb bitch. That was my fault. Or as a sign indicator, Juvika might be get stuck in a mud. Road surface may be slippery and wet. Yeah, I could have known that one. That mistake is on me, dude. That mistake's on me. Okay. That was new. I have a scooter license though. That's like not dangerous. Well, scooters don't they have like a also like a limit on how fast they can drive? I think a scooter that is only allowed driving a specific amount before it's qualified as like a bike. Like a automobile bike. Moped? No, we call that moped. Like in Germany. Okay. Driver 1 wants to enter the boulevard on the left. Is the driver allowed to cross the solid line to get there faster? No. If it's a solid line, you're not allowed crossing. Hotel. Why would it show a hotel? This sign indicates the end of a one-way. Oh, I misread. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. Oh God. I hate these. But I'm gonna redo my nails tomorrow and they find it be a bit sure like a medium square, but I don't know what design to do. Do French nails all the way, every day. Where traffic at? An intersection is directed by peace officer. You must obey the peace officer's signals. Well, first you have to come to a full stop if I'm alone there. The sign indicates, oh God. Oh. Yeah. I only have 2 wrong until now, guys. I might be able to pass this. If I'm not wrong, out of 30 questions, I'm allowed getting 6 wrong, right? The presence of a telephone to contact your garage mechanic. What? Okay, I can't pass the other car. Which one of the following road signs prohibits making a U-turn? I hope you succeed at driving exam, because man, it hit me with depression falling it over one wrong turn. Well, I think I'm gonna be fine driving. I just think that the writing exam is worse because of the English barrier. Yeah, not true. Actually, when I drive, it's on French. Even worse. The motorist must proceed straight ahead. Depends on a slow moving. That motorist must proceed straight ahead. Depends on a slow moving vehicle. Yeah. I said it with so much confidence, though. I said it with so much confidence. Yield the right of way. Okay. This time, once you have a zone ahead where traffic lights will soon be installed. Effective traffic lights are intersection. Traffic lights are the intersection ahead. Yeah. This sign indicates the end of a cycle lane. The road on the lane is closed to scooters. The road on the lane is closed to bicycles. Guys, in 30 questions, am I allowed having 6 wrong? Dude, I'm halfway there. Focus, 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 focus. Okay. At an intersection with the stop sign, you must stop. Only if a vehicle is... Arrête! That means stops. Which one of the following statements is true? This road sign indicates that vehicles operator must slow down before entering intersection with the road sign. Same obligation as flashing red traffic light. The road sign indicates that you are approaching it. Yeah. Arrête means stop. Arrête! I know this one. Nah, I don't speak French yet. Maybe in the future, but I don't speak French yet, which means like I am gonna drive in a city where there's no English signs. Like everything is in French. School zone ahead. Cross. Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. I was too fast. A school zone ahead would be the yellow sign. Dumb. Dumb bitch. Flashing yellow light indicates that you must slow down. These are the heaviest ones. What must driver 1 do? Adjust the vehicle speed to yield of the way to drive. Way to driver number 2. Accelerate because she has the right way. Come a full stop because... Okay. Like this means yielding. The sign indicates that you must pass the options to the right. Dude, they know what they're asking. Dude, I have like a right and left issue. To the right. I would have said to the left at some point in time. Okay, I can make... I already passed. I can't even fail anymore. I only made 4 mistakes and I think I can make 6 in total. This sign indicates the end of a lane. The vehicle may not proceed straight ahead. The beginning of a one-way traffic. Oh, yeah. Statistic information. Thank you for making a moment. Which region do you live in? See your score. But does that mean I passed? Question. But did I pass? Did I pass? Dude, did I pass? Then I passed though. Does Quebec have the test in English? Yeah. Are you doing a driver's test right now? Well, we're doing a test because next month I'm starting my driver's license classes and I wanted to see how good I would perform. How many mistakes can you make? I thought it was 80% have to be right. And 4 out of 20 out of 30 is over it. Like I got like 80 something like 80 2, 4, 6, 8 like 80 something right. Why do you want to get your driver's license? Because we're gonna move on a farm, and the farm is not close to the city, right? Like you can only get to like everything if you have a car. And I'm gonna be in the future the one driving the kids to school, so I need a driver's license. It says you must have achieved a score on each of the 3 sections to pass. Well, this is like over 75%, so I passed. Easy. I passed. Nice. I passed. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I don't think I could do the other test. Because I don't know anything about the traffic rules. That I could do. Find all the errors. See, number 5 is an issue. So this is not the answer. He can't cross. Only this side can cross. Number 4 should be fine. Number 3 is an issue. So this is also not the answer. And number 1 is an issue. Well, how is 5 not an issue? How's 5 not an issue? Big 5 is diving safely passing a farm tractor. But how is this not an issue? I thought when it's a straight line, you're not allowed passing. Am I crazy? I thought I was right. Damn. Okay, let me just put my food to the side. And now I'm gonna eat tres leches. I thought 5 was a problem. How's 5 not a problem? Safe passing a farm tractor is authorized. But how is it authorized? Dude, these like driving tests actually piss me off. Yeah, these tests, like, these like driving tests I can't make. I can do like the science tests. Like, no biggie there. But like, I can't do these here. I can't. Let's try tres leches. It's dash and the start from the right. I thought you can drive from this lane onto this lane, but not from this lane to this lane. Vehicle 2 is not yielding the right way off. But they are. Dude, I'm so confused. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm probably hardcore gonna fail these types of tests. Because for me, it's like, when I, like, make tests like this, like, it needs to be logically understood, right? And this does have no logic within itself. Okay, yeah. This is not today's issue. Whatever, I did a good job with the other thingy. Guys, tres leches. Okay, let's try. That's some good one. This one's really good, guys. It's perfectly spongy. Dude, it's so good. Okay. So, guys, I have to go offline because I still have to make some content for the Obsidian Library, and I have to tomorrow, friends coming over. I have to clean up the apartment a little bit, the house, and I also need to do some Obsidian Library stuff. And because I can do Obsidian Library in the night, but cleaning up, I need to do it yet now, like, through the day because of, like, noises. So Because if Dantes lays down and hears me vacuuming at 2 in the morning, he's probably gonna lose his shit. So, we're gonna see each other in 2 days, not tomorrow, but the day after. And yeah, it's gonna be fun, freaks. Very excited